Hello, 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 Facebook Live. I hope all is well with each and every last one of you. I've been saying I was going to come on, and I am here. So I want to be able to... Hey, Manuela, how are you, honey? I want to be able to come on here as I promised, to be able to give you guys something to really think about. As we already know that we are starting a new year. I'm just waiting to send this out. Sorry. Starting a new year. And we need to truly, oh God, the dogs, to truly be able to take things serious. And when I say take things serious, I mean take it really, really serious. Because we have somebody coming into the office, right? So if we know that we already have Trump coming into the office in 18 days, our excuses, we need to get rid of them, and we need to start taking action. And so when I say take action, hey Desmond, how are you, hon? Start taking action. We need to really take this thing serious. So I'm just getting started. So share this out if you feel that someone will be able to benefit from it. So with that being said, my name is Vanessa Canteberry. I am the founder of Inspired by Vanessa, where I teach people how they need to be able to get outside of that W-2 mindset. I break it down like there's no tomorrow, so you can be able to walk and embrace your purpose. So, as I stated, the topic today is too many excuses and not enough action. When I say not enough action, meaning action means moving, right? Action is not sitting still. Action is taking the necessary steps to be able to get to where you need to be able to accomplish those goals, to do whatever is necessary. So if you know that your situation is messed up and you constantly keep complaining about it and you're not doing anything about it, you're not taking action. You're making excuses. And so today I've been busy. I've been busy to starting out this year and to be able to help people understand. One of the things I'm going to be doing, I'm going to push you guys. I'm going to push you guys to move. 2017 is going to be absolutely epic if you want it. But I'm going to encourage you to move so you can be able to embrace all that God has for you. But you cannot embrace it, can't receive it, can't do anything if you're sitting with excuses. Excuses when you wake up, excuses when you go to sleep, excuses. Excuses will not pay your bills. So again, action. You need to take actionable steps so you can be able to do what's necessary for you to move. You can make excuses as to why you are not doing the things that you would love to do, but you sitting back and just hoping and praying that something will change. But again, you're not taking action. We as Christians, we love to sit back and say we're going to trust God. But again, God is waiting on you because you sitting there hoping with that prayer that you done activated, but you haven't activated your faith to be able to what? Take action. Steps to be able to what? To move again. So again, I say to you, how much and how many more excuses are you going to keep on releasing from your mouth? A lot of times people say, I can't afford something. See, there's another excuse. I can't. You can't as the main source of everything, and you haven't made the necessary step to be able to say, how can I be able to afford X, Y, and Z so it could be able to benefit, so I could be able to move forward? I'm saying we got to stop this. Hey, Jennifer, how Robin, how are you? Share this out. So we got to be able to take the necessary steps because we have to stop this. This right here is not helping us. It's not benefiting us. Somebody said on their post, who is to blame? Why are we in this situation? Let's talk about that. Who is to blame why we are in this situation that we are in right now? My response was, we are. We are to blame for the reason why we are in this situation. Why? Because we don't hold ourselves accountable for our mess. We don't hold ourselves accountable and to be able to take those steps, those actionable steps, so we could be able to know how can we change this situation, not only in our community, but in our household. Not only in our household, but for the next generation. We are waiting for somebody to save us, but we're not willing to save ourselves. So who's responsible? We are. We are continuing to do something, and we hate doing it every day when we get up every morning to be able to go off to work. We hate doing it, but we do it anyway. We're not even looking and researching and finding other ways that could be able to help us to get out of that situation and still be able to make income, but we do it anyway and we complain along the way. Yeah. So again, we need to blame ourselves, right? We can't blame our parents. We can't blame our grandparents. We can't blame anybody else. We have to be able to own our mess. We don't do that. We are killing each other time and time again with not supporting one another. We turn our nose at why somebody else is starting a business instead of finding out why did they start that business? How can they start that business? Because they're successful in their business. But again, you're complaining about that job that you go to every day, but not doing anything else to get yourself outside that job. Yes, I said it. Again, we don't hold ourselves accountable for our mess. We don't. We point our fingers at everybody else but ourselves. Think about it. Back in the days where our parents told us and their parents told them to get your butt up and you go to school, get you a good education so you could get a good old paying job. To this day, that still exists. Why does it exist? Because we continue to follow that same trend, because that's what our parents did, because that's what their parents told them to do. Well, let's be clear. Times have totally changed. And when it totally changed, we was not keeping up. We kept up with the trend, but instead of us keeping up and being a trend center and to turn around and to be able to change the game, we continue to follow the trend. So now that we done went to that job has done equipped us to be able to do and bring in millions of dollars to them, and we haven't got anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we did. We got a little bonus. A little bonus of 2 to 3%, but that 2 to 3% is just tax money. But they sitting on millions because they're not going to let you have them go out of business. They're going to protect themselves while you're not protecting you, right? So again, how many more excuses will you continue to have? How many more plans will you continue not to have? How many more? We go to school and they are set us up to be able to go and get a job. Again, the trend continues to happen. It's like you continue to live in a dysfunctional environment and you refuse to get outside that dysfunctional environment because you have the excuses. This is all you know, instead of trying to do your research and to be able to surround yourself around people that's outside of their comfort zone in order for things to change. Again, how many more excuses would you have? So let's go ahead and change that. I've been working with serious people all year long, and we are in our second day. All year long, who's ready to be able to make a change in their situation, a change so they could be able to do something better, a change so they could be able to show their children better, a change so they could be able to have their time back, a change. That means you're going to have to get uncomfortable. You're going to have to do things that you're not willing to do, but you know you need to do. Those things is called necessary. Necessary goes along with taking action. So if that's you, then we need to connect. And if that's not you, and that's okay. But make sure you have a plan outside of your job and or business, because what if something does happen where you don't have a plan outside of your job or your business? Then what? Are you going to be on that trend of what? Another excuse? Another excuse of what? Why you can't afford something, why you can't invest in yourself? And let's talk about what we cannot afford. We cannot afford to go another year in this brokenness of this cycle that we continue to have passed down to the next generation, to the next generation, to the next generation, and pointing our finger at everybody else as to why this continues to happen. That's something that we cannot go. We cannot continue to go into the new year the next month, let alone the next week, with this same mindset of broken. I said to many of people, our mindset is broken on steroids. Is broken on steroids. When I say broken on steroids, it's broken so bad. It's like you don't even see that you are your best investment. You don't even value yourself. Somebody has sent me a message and I didn't know who this person was. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I have to be realistic. We give our time away to somebody that's not giving us no value, or barely yet, they're not giving us any value, but we'll save their number in our phones and hope and just say, just because we contacted and connected, that you are deserving and reserved a space of my time. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. So I said to this person, who are you? And the person turns around and said their name. And I said, oh, okay, because your name is not saved in my phone. Not trying to be funny. And a person really somewhat got offended, but I really don't know. And I just basically broke it down to the person. If I bring no value to you, you bring no value to me, why do I need to reserve a space in my phone for you to hold up any of my time where you have the free will to be able to call me on your time, but really it's my time? I no longer give my time away to people, places, or things that's not giving me any value. And no, I won't apologize for it. I gave corporate America 20 years of my time. I no longer give time away. My time is precious, something that I can't get back. Hello, Robin. Hello, Yolanda. I no longer give any more of my time away. None. And I'm not going to apologize for it. Stop giving your time away. That's something that's not going to give you value. Stop sitting on your couch and watching reality shows that's not giving you any value. Stop making excuses as to why you can't do something and move forward and not giving you any value. Stop saying I need to go hang out with my girlfriends, and you know darn well you miserable on that job for the last 30 years and you still doing the same thing and you still haven't got anywhere. They not getting anywhere. Hello, there's no more value. Sometimes you got to understand that their separation is in order for you to be elevated. If you're ready to be elevated, then sometimes you're going to have to do things and people may not even understand it. But as long as you understand it. Do you think a diamond could be a diamond without no pressure, then go through nothing? So you can't say you want a diamond, you deserve a diamond, but you're not willing to go through the pressure. Yes, I said it. Again, that's action, not excuses. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. We have to stop doing this to ourselves. We really, really do. You have to know that you're worth it. You have to understand that you bring something that's so valuable to the table that you're not going to have somebody in your space sitting across from you that's not bringing you nothing value, that's going to push more into you, that's going to pour more into you, that's going to be willing to be able, so you could be able to pour into them or the next person. What do I look like? I work my butt off to be able to have somebody in my space that's not going to give me value. Do you think Michael Jordan sits across the table with somebody who's not going to be giving him any value, that's constantly going to keep taking and not giving? I'm sorry, I said it. Do you think Oprah sits across the table from somebody else? I'm just saying, let's go there. What makes you think you can't be the next Tyler Perry? What makes you think you can't be the next Oprah? What makes you think that? I tell all my clients, you are the celebrity in your own right. But do you really know your value? Do you really know your worth? Come on now. You guys are playing. Playtime. You can't keep doing that. You're going to keep being in quicksand and wonder, how are you going to get out of this? Well, I suggest that you take action. Take massive action. Don't apologize for it. Don't go another day, keep doing the same mess that you did in 2016 that allowed you to be in this quicksand that you're in. Make sense? So, with that being said, I want you guys to take some action. And I'm going to give you some tips to give you some action. First, understand that you are worth value. You are valuable. But you allowing yourself to self-sabotage your worth by surrounding yourself around non-like-minded people. Meaning, the non-like-minded people, they're not ready. They're not ready to go to that next level. They are not ready to get outside that comfort zone. They are not ready, and that's okay. But if you are ready, you need to take action. That's number one. Number 2, you need to stop sitting on something that's so amazing, which is you. That means you need to move. Again, we go back to what? Action. I'm sorry, somebody had messaged me. Number 2, I need you to every day, to invest in your growth. Invest in your growth. It's not always my money, but you need to invest in your growth. That means getting motivational messages to start your day, right? Picking up a book. Reading is fundamental. Something that's going to be able to expand your horizon. Okay? Expand your horizon. So number 1 is taking action. Number 2 is reading, right? Number 3, turn off the noise. Turn off the noise. You got so much noise. Imagine yourself with some headphones so you can block the noise. Because when you don't have those headphones, you are distracted by the noise. Put the headphones on. Go ahead, plug yourself up so you can hear the voice that you need to hear versus the noise that you don't need to hear. I hope that makes sense. 1, action. 2, read. 3, the noise. Get rid of it. Because if you don't do those things, those are just the basic fundamental things so you could be able to start working on the things that's necessary. Because if you could do those basic things, your mindset is getting programmed to take you to that next level that you will be surprised and at the same time afraid of knowing that you are really stronger than what you give yourself credit for. Because now you are setting yourself up of getting outside of your comfort zone. And that's where the blessing is at. It's outside the comfort zone. It's not in the box of the comfort zone. You have to set yourself up outside. So if you a minimum wage thinking person, come on, let's get outside of that comfort zone. If you want to be a 6-figure, come on, let's get outside that comfort zone. If you're working your way to that $1 million thinking, let's get outside that comfort zone, because now you are well on your way to seeing the best fruits of your labor that you would never thought you would see because you was in your comfort zone. Get outside of it so you can be able to reap those benefits that you're about to sow. So you want to work with me, connect with me, Inspired by Vanessa, and then we could be able to go from there. But don't sit on your gifts. Don't do it. Don't keep putting the call on do not disturb when that call is waiting just for you. So you need to pick up the call so you can be able to answer. So I have some clients that I need to get ready to connect with. They're ready to go and get some extra zeros behind their behind their name and say, hello, there's multiple streams of income. Hello, I'm not wasting my time. Hello, it's time for me to be able to give back to my community. Hello, right? Because when you keep on giving to somebody else in a good way, the good old Lord comes back and bless you, because those seeds that I had to go through, now I could plant those seeds in some good old soil. So go and plant those seeds. Matter of fact, there's a chapter in my book, Planting Seeds. Guys, be blessed. Stop sitting on your gifts. Stop sitting on your gifts. No more excuses, and let's take action. Take some action. And let's reap those benefits of what we're supposed to receive. So connect with me at Inspired by Vanessa or send me an inbox. Let's make something happen this week. You are worth taking action. Be blessed, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I'll talk to you guys later.